guys, I know that it's been a little while since I've been over here on YouTube. I decided to take a break from over here, take a break from social media. A lot of you guys that have followed me for a while, especially on Facebook and over here, I had spoke sometime over the last, I don't know, 6 months about a procedure that I had to have done. They actually did take care of that. Mosquitoes are insane over here, y'all. They actually did take care of that at the beginning of last month, and I ended up getting through it. I had a lot of side effects from it. I had a chemical imbalance that happened, a lot of anxiety. There was a lot of stress going on already because of Mom and the situation she was in. I'm happy to say that she is done with her surgery. She's back on the up with everything. It wasn't cancer. I'm still trying to recover myself. I mean, I feel a lot better than I did, especially 3 or 4 weeks ago. You know what I mean? The procedure had to happen. It was pretty scary going into it, but, coming out of it, the side effects, if I try to look back on all the migraines that I've suffered with over the last couple of years, it was definitely a benefit, but there was a lot coming out of it, as far as like chemical imbalances and the serotonin levels being really, really low. I ended up having to get put on some medication, lots of panic attacks, lots of anxiety from it. And, they suspected it coming out, that I probably would deal with that. There is a lot of PTSD that's involved with me, with things that happened to me in the past, and being forced to be around certain people kind of triggered it too. So there was just a lot of anxiety coming out of the procedure. But I'm happy that it's over with. So far, I am now 21 days out with no migraines at all. So that's really good. So that is one reason why I haven't been over here. The other reason that I didn't come on here was the sun is crazy. The other reason that I didn't come on here was because a lot of the updates that I was doing over here as far as for Terry, I felt like it would end up being more of a security threat for him because he was in confinement, and it's no secret that there's certain inmates that have phones and they have access to social media. And because my contact information was given out, it was one of those things where I made the decision to not come over here and try to update anything that was going on with him, because you don't know who's watching you when you're over here. You know what I mean? So his transfer did happen. It took me 2 months and 15 days of straight emailing, and then trying to deal with my outpatient stuff, trying to deal with just getting my mind right again, still trying to keep the good fight up. He is back on he's on solid ground. He is still right now between camps. I'm hoping and praying that he's not going to get moved too far away from me. For the last week, he's been probably about 55 or 60 miles away from me. So I was really excited to be able to have a visit with him. And then I get on Facebook this afternoon and I look, and there's a lockdown now, like nationwide lockdown. So there's not going to be no visit this weekend. I talked to him over the weekend. There were situations when he came out of the camp that he was at. There was a lot. If I tried to sit here and explain everything that happened, I would just run out of time. The only good thing that's come from all of it is, I was persistent, and, persistence and patience and respect and all of that got him transferred from where he was at. I did have to go above the institution, and it was one of those things where, when you start doing that, you have to keep yourself, grounded and keep yourself organized, but I'm happy, so happy for him that he is not in this place anymore. They sure stuck it to him whenever he was there. I mean, he ended up spending 63 days in confinement. Temperatures were really, really bad there. Just a lot of stress and strain, but, thank God for the mail. Thank God for the letters. We were able to keep in touch with the mail. They even messed with the mail too. I mean, it was crazy, but I'm glad to see him back up in another region. He's not back down there, so that's really good. You know what I mean? I talked to him yesterday, and I talked to him a lot over the weekend. Last Friday was the first call that I got from him. So we've had a couple of days to kind of catch up. We were both looking forward to having our visit, and that's not going to happen now. And I haven't heard from him today, so I'm pretty sure that, he already knows there's not going to be no visit, but I'm just really happy. I mean, it was a hard fight. It was a lot of stress. It was a lot of, emailing and being persistent and making the phone calls and You know, it's just what you do when you love somebody, you know. And that's pretty much, that was the main reason why, because I've been on social media for a couple of days now trying to catch up with everyone and trying to read messages, and you know, coming over here on YouTube, and I'm seeing a lot of messages where a lot of you guys were concerned about him. He is completely safe now. Medically, he's not in pain anymore, but the bones did heal back up the wrong way. So it's just going to be one of those things that he's going to have to grieve it. And, you know, if his walk is off, then we'll either deal with it whenever he comes home, or we'll deal with it while he's in there. But I mean, the best news of all of it is that he's you know, out of that place. I mean, it was a bad place, you know. As far as me, I have been working on a few projects, still trying to keep from having the shakes. The medication that they put me on, it was for anxiety, and it was for panic attacks, because I ended up having a chemical imbalance with this procedure that was done. And then along with the stress of, you know, certain family members, it didn't help with that either. But I'm very grateful for the circle of people that's opened up to me and the support that I have. You know, my plans were to take this channel in a different direction for so many months now. And where new people are brought into your life, old people fall away. And I'm just going to go with the change on it. You know what I mean? That's all I can do. Other than that, I think that as much of an update as I can give you guys. I'm still kind of recovering from everything. I know you guys hear Polly singing in the background. Still kind of recovering from everything, and just trying to put one foot in front of the other, you know, and just keep moving. I mean, that's what we all have to do, you know. So I wanted to come on real quick and say hello, and thank you all for the support over here. Thank you all for your prayers for him and all of that. And when I have more time, I'll come back on, and, you know, we'll do a more in-depth video. But, you know, I'm just going to take it as it goes. So I love you guys. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.